What the jack is up, everybody? Janda here, back at it with another video. Uh, it's been a while. It's been what, 5 years or something since my last video. I didn't nothing bad happened. I didn't die. I just stopped playing Mushroom Game. Yeah, that's really it. Started progressing in real life instead. So I have been playing ever since the latest major patch that came out in November, and I have been enjoying my time. But first, let's get into the topics I want to cover is why did I quit? What I've been doing in the meantime. Now, why am I back, and what are my goals going forward? Well, so I quit back in I think it was 2021, early 2022. And honestly, the game just didn't jive with my mental back then. Back then, I wanted to beat MapleStory mindset. I wanted to do everything and then never have to do those things again. Like, I wanted to get all my symbols maxed out and then never do symbol dailies again. I wanted to get all my gear done and then never farm for gear again. Do all the bosses and never have to do the bosses ever again. Like, stuff like that. It's the like, in my opinion, like, now my opinion's changed and it's the wrong way to play this game. This game is a marathon, and I was playing it like a sprint. So that into in a you pair that with the 275 cap being removed up to 300 3 days after I hit 275. I was no, I was not doing too well. All I was thinking was I now have to get a Kish meal to like 295 as well, or fuck with Fury totems, or what were they called, Fury or Wild totems? Look, that was a lifetime ago. Times have changed for the better. And then I had to decide: do I farm for EXP? Do I farm for familiars? Do I go on a different account to farm for a different character to farm for Meso? Or do I do Oz? Like, there was so many different ways to progress, and all of them weren't the most efficient. You had to do only one. You couldn't do all four at the same time. Now, sure, you could farm on your main and get mediocre Meso, but you couldn't get familiars. So at the very least, you can only get two of them. And because of that, it didn't jive with me, and so I stopped playing. I think I lived, and then that was it. It's like, cool. I don't really want to do much else on the game. So I stopped playing and started progging in real life instead. Made some huge gains, and it was not until like I think 2023, right around when Sixth Job was announced in KMS, that I was like, ooh, now that's fun. Let's jump back onto the game and see what's changed. And that's when the boss meta was created, and I went a little crazy on the boss meta. Created all these boss mules. Thankfully, I actually had a decently geared Ilium Pathfinder already, and of course, Blast is still here with some juiced gear. Well, it's not juiced anymore. It's like, look, the all my after playing the game for a bit, I know I am now perfectly situated in the mid game. I'm a very mid game player right now. Times have changed. But yeah, I'm now like 9k Legion, and quick overview of the account. Got all the level 3 link meals. But yeah, I played back in 2023 for a bit. Got my boss meals at 220, and I really enjoyed the boss meal meta. I was thinking when Carly came out, Hyper Burn Day, Dawn War at 250, and look, I had a fun time. However, I was shirking my responsibilities in real life because that's the issue when you prog in real life. You gain more responsibilities. And I couldn't balance my hobby with gaming and MapleStory with real life responsibilities. So one had to go, and it wasn't MapleStory. Sorry, it was MapleStory. And I didn't touch the game for another 2 years. So during that time, look, there was a void not playing Mushroom Game. And while MapleStory enabled me to dodge the bullet that was Genshin Impact, it didn't make me dodge the bullet that was Honkai Star Rail. And I got roped in to a Hoyo game, and I felt, I'm getting feelings of progression and character building. Yippee! This it's triggering the same dopamine receptors as Mushroom Game did. And it tied me over. And then Wuthering Waves came out, similar thing. ZZZ, similar thing. And then end of October, Do It Night Abyss. This was last year. Do It Night Abyss came out, and that was what, farm to your content based game. And then it was around, I think it was what, the 10th or 11th of November. And I don't know what made me do it, but I checked into MapleStory, and I saw, oh, a new class is coming out. It's a warrior. I love warriors. Oh, it's got a cool hurricane and uses a sword, and it's flashy. And oh wow, it's a major update real soon. And oh, I'm playing a game where I'm farming till I'm content. What if I just try out MapleStory and see where we're at? It was what really tipped the scales was Challenger World. It's like, oh, hang on a second. There is a new world where you start from zero and you just fuck around, do all these bosses, all these challenges. And I was like, oh, this looks actually quite enticing. I could just jump on this Challenger World, see how I enjoy my time, and then there's no stakes here. It's like I'm just playing Challenger World. And if we do a cheeky character swap, Challenger World, I now have a new main, Gendo. I'm 282, and I've done again, I want to say all the mid-game bosses. I think the only one that I haven't done that was probably I think it's the end of mid-game is Black Mage. I think he marks the end of mid-game. And then I think Hard Saren is your borderline entering end game, and then these bosses plus end game. I think easy, all these bosses can be done around the 200 mil CP mark. Anyway, this is where I'm at. And then of course I'm having a ton of fun. I'm really enjoying Ren, really enjoying everything they've added to the game. Which brings me to, what am I doing now with this Mushroom Game? Well, I came back, and well, all these gacha games primed me for doing my dailies. So when I came back initially, I was like, cool, let's just do dailies, and that's it. And then that evolved into maybe popping a couple of laps a day. As you can see, I've done some grinding. I'm not a giga grinder, but I've done some grinding. And I have been enjoying my time quite a bit. So with that said, where was I 3 months ago? And how far have I come within those? Has it been 3 months? It's been 2 months. No, it's been 3. November, December to January. That's 3? No, 2. It's been 2 months. It's been 2 months. I'm getting ahead of myself. So obviously, let's start with I guess my new main. I'm a glorified C10 boss mule account at the moment. But I do like that aspect of the game. Right now, I'm posturing to get a bunch of C10 mules at the moment. Because one big thing that I'm gated by is mechanics. Right now, the next 2 bosses that I have to learn will be Hard Saren and Black Mage. I think I'm going to lose my Black Mage advantage on this account very soon. I think I've already lost it. Yeah, that's tragic. Goodbye, 100 Sacred Power. I have another title there somewhere. This is a pretty cool title. My CP's gone down. I'm in drop gear. Okay, well at least we have this. That's nice. But yes, I can claim. Let's go this one here soon. When I go back to grinding. So yeah, Ren is the goal. I am planning right now. I'm thinking maybe 290, as I am working on getting Janice to maxing this out before I touch everything else. Because my favorite thing about this game, I think foremost, is just grinding. I love the ability to just get stronger. I'll get giga juiced by grinding. I'm already at what, 7 bill? I spent my money on Star Force, but now I am getting there. And this character is, let's go into boss gear. Right now, 106 mil CP. It's lived. Click on the Jenny Pass. And it's graduated from everything but challenger shoes. I wonder if it might be better if I change the set around. Probably is. No, I do have the boss damage from this. Maybe not. Anyway, gear is looking pretty good. I high rolled a level 5 ring from Ride or Die, and all this gear is like, it's either nothing is, like everything's a settle. Everything's a settle. 2-line settle or fake 3-line. Weapon is, yeah, 2-line basically. This is, it's not bad, but I'm not keeping this. This is a good settle until Mitra's. Everything is, yeah, nothing's perfect yet. I'm curious what I want to do with CRAs. Like, do I keep this until internals? At the same time, I might just solid prog internals, so I may need to take these at 22 3-line because it'll be a long time before I get internals. Did get a book, which was quite lucky, but no other pitch on this character yet. And I just clear up to, yeah, Dark Knell for now, until I learn Saren and Black Mage. But yes, that's the Ren in a nutshell. I think next, we're getting this to Legendary on DMT on Saturday, and then hopefully a shoe drops for the week after. If it doesn't, I may just buy a shoe and DMT on DMT, which is just like it's just 10 bill. It's like, well, whatever. You spend it, give that to 18 stars on an event. And then I may take, I have a bunch of, for SSF, I'll probably be getting a belt. Belt can go 22 quite easily. I'm not sure I'll do all these earrings. I think I won't be touching these for a while. But I can get the Superior Golix earrings 22. Probably can get a Twilight Mark at 22. I don't have a lot of pendants. I have, 3 Doms and a Daybreak. So I may try for a... We'll see where those go. So yeah, not a lot. I have a lot of Maester mats that I need. I actually need to get Maester rings. And how much do I have? I have 21 of these bad boys. So I can make a bunch of Maester rings, which I should. And so yeah, it'll be Cunner ring or Maester at 22. Dawn ring at 22, and then Sup ring at 22. So I think I also have this Pat mark. This is interesting. Do I have some? I don't have any Black Bean marks. I think I've got the one, which is my drop gear, which I should also state I have 200 drop through gear, which is down here, 200 drop through gear. And then main ability is what, 14. I also have a 19% drop gear, but I just use this one for farming. I think I'm at, because I high rolled a, where is it? I high rolled this bad boy, which I'm very happy with. But my boss layout right now is 3 crit damage, 20% boss, and 6% all attack. That's all I've got. I'm 282 and that's all I got. But I'm slowly working on it. So yeah, so big gains to still be had on this character, and it's already doing so well. I feel like it's stronger. It's not stronger than my Adele, but it feels stronger than my Adele because it's so smooth to play. The burst takes 10 seconds. There's no setup on the burst either. You just go in, go out, bada boom, bada bing. You know, it's like this character is just very nice to play. All right, let's go back to the other characters. And I do plan on keeping the Ren on Challenger World for as long as possible because I do like double dipping. I probably should have made a secondary character to actually gear up, but because I am losing value a little bit through Monster Park. I'm not doing the EXP dailies from, like, look, I'm not double dipping. That's I should just leave it at that. All right, let's move on to the Adele. What is the Adele at? That's drop gear. Now, the Adele is only at 160 for drop gear. There is a lot of work to do on this character if I do decide to return to it. But damage-wise, I am sitting at nearly 210 mil CP. I'm curious, what title do I have in this character? That's with the Maple Specialist. I don't think I have anything better. I have this one. That's useless. Terrible. All right. We're at a decent. And the only reason it's this high, again, I should say that. That's 210 with a Conjuring 4, which was a welcome back present, along with the game did reward me as well with a Dreamer Belt that got dropped when I came back, and also a Source of Suffering. So where this account got left off is these arcanes were 17 stars. Uh, I did have a 21 star, I think it was a boot and a shoulder when I was playing in 2023, and the others were 17. But then it took 4 build to all of them, and then they went back to all 17 stars. But now they're all back to 20 on the latest Star Force event, which was quite nice. I didn't go any further because I was running low on money, and my spares was just I didn't have the spares to go any further. But I am pretty happy with what I got. Again, a bunch of 27% on most of this gear. This is need to fix this. This is probably the biggest money thing to fix. May have to fix it if I wanted to take this further. But WSE is basically done. I don't really want to double prime it. Ignore the soul on this. This was me coming back and not knowing any better. I thought Magnificent Pap had a better pool for stat. It did not. And I lost 7% boss damage. Look, I will fix this during next soul event. But for the accessories, 27% need to fix this. But everything is 22 on the Adele at the very least. I have Legacy transposed gear, which is quite nice. No emblem though, which is sad. But the infamous Kana ring and the legion of Adeles that I make to get 1 to 22 stars now useless because you can KT drops from Pino now, so that was a fun waste of time. All of these level 3 ring restraints were from my time in Oz. Never got a Aurora 4, but I got a Cont 4 from a ring box, which is quite nice. So that's now my main ring. Very happy with that. As for drop gear, I think my best piece of drop gear right now is this thing. So it went 21 during Star Force event. I thought, fuck it, I'll tap it, see where it goes. I'm not going to be using it until it's 21 or 22. It went 21, and I was like, you know what? I'll keep it there. Let's just keep it there. So next event, I'll probably tap this to see where it goes. I probably will keep this to 21 if it does go 21. And then for the Source of Suffering, I do need to work on, I think it's why I'm doing Golix, because I have this bad boy. But I have to somehow replace this. It's only standard 3-line, but it is a transposed Sweetwater Pendant Legacy. So I will have to, I am farming a bunch of Doms and Daybreaks. I don't have a lot. Actually, do I not have any Doms yet? I've been doing Arc every day on this account. It is what it is. You know what? I could probably just make them at this point. Do they use primals? I have so many primals. They're not here, are they? But they just keep dropping from weeklies, and it's absurd just how much is dropping. So I could probably just make a set of DOMs and then see when one goes 23. May even 24 a Dom. 24 star a Dom, transfer it to a Superior Pendant. I think I have a Superior Pendant here waiting for... Did I buy one? This is what I get for not managing my inventory. I swear I did buy one. Regardless, I think I have the coins to buy one. God. This bag's not open. Coins. Oh yeah, oh my goodness, I have so many Golix coins. Alright, I can buy a Superior Pendant, transfer the Dom, then put it on the sauce, and I'll have a 22 sauce out of the gate thing. So, this is guaranteed. I'm not sure if we better because I don't have a book on this character yet, but it may be better because I do have to replace this. Oh, this is what I have to replace. Double Prime on the tattoo. So, yeah, biggest upgrade to this character is getting this to actual 3-line, gearing the sauce, and that will be an instant 2-set, getting that 10% boss damage. Hopefully a book drops, and then I can get good enough to do Saren to get a Matrix, and that'll be 4-set, which is pretty damn good. Just instant 4-set right there. Boom. I also, with Pitch Pity, where are my crystals? I do have a damaged black card, so I could fuck around with this if I wanted to go for 5-set for a month. I have a bunch of these, but they're still in the box. I haven't actually opened them yet. And where are the crystals? I'm like halfway. Not even halfway. I'm probably a quarter of the way. Don't you need like 300 of these for an emblem from Black Mage? I really need to learn Black Mage. I have. This is legacy stuff. I really need to learn Black Mage so I can start getting some pitch stuff. But probably at my rate and level progression, because I prefer farming instead of progging bosses, I will probably just pity these items instead of actually getting one to drop. But look, at least I am at the very least progressing every week, even if it's slow. Again, this game's a marathon. It's not a sprint. But yeah, that's where I'm going with the Adele. I do plan on getting gearing it slowly and surely, because look, I do enjoy the class a little bit more. And I am currently still waiting for the balance patch. I was hoping it would come sooner, but it's not coming till February. So I was like, alright, cool, whatever. I'll wait till February. We'll see how much more smoother this class gets, because I am... Look, my hand stat has improved, but it's still nowhere near where it needs to be, especially for a boss like bosses like Black Mage and Saren. Adele is just like, look how I can't move. I'm attacking, and I can't move. And yeah, I'm hoping everything becomes a bit smoother playing this character. I'm looking forward when I don't lose my swords on death. I still think I don't think they're actually fixing that. I know if I change maps, the swords will stay. But having to, whenever you die, you lose all your swords that you've conjured, and you have to use the Grave Proclamation again, which is super annoying. Anyway, that's where the Adele is. Let's move on to the Blaster. So, I thought I was done with this character, but then Legion Champion's out, and I was like, well, my Blaster's already pretty damn geared. So, like, I may as well relearn how to play this class, and it is pretty juiced. So, I have different keybinds on the Blaster. Anyway, we are sitting at 110 CP, and I have Legacy Familiars on this thing, which means we're at 310. Where is Familiars? So we have Legacy Familiars. Did not get these for the Adele, which was a rookie mistake. 133 mil. Pretty respectable considering I am not... I am missing 2 pieces of gear. That's right. I rent gear on this thing. I rent a Cont 4, and I rent the 17 star. I rent the IAC accuracy, whatever it's called. Where is I have a 17 star ring here somewhere. So this character has a lot of legacy gear. It's just that kind of character. So let's just. It's a 15. Okay, so this is the transposed one that I have. It needs to be. So I may as well probably will get this to 22 star and 3 line because the flame's pretty good. Do I have the other one? I don't know where it is. This one. It's even better because it's 3 lined. Alright. And where is my ring? Man, I got a risk taker and I am not that good on this class. And now if I wanted to use this, I can't get hit. I mean, if I get Jenny iframe, it's decent. But holy shit. Talk about... I also have... Well, this might actually is somewhat decent, so I could be using this instead of renting at a ring. Anyway. This class is difficult to play, but it is a lot of fun. When I first got back in this game, anytime I look at my blast, I was like, oh, let's just practice some comboing real quick. And then it's like 3 hours later. Alright, 147. Look, the character's... It's pretty good. Everything's legendary. Everything's at least 3 line. I have this banger pot that's not really special anymore. I think I have insane flames. Oh no, I don't really have that decent flames on this character. Oh, this is not bad. Yeah, 17 slash 18 arcanes. Everything's 3 line. I have a 21 star arcane weapon. It's probably why this character is so juiced. 5 set arcane. Pretty good. Legacy badge. Must be nice. But no, what's it called on this character? Probably the biggest, insight to how legacy this character is. You may say, what's that? You have 2 superior belts equipped? Sorry, 2 superior pendants equipped? I do. And I'm not 4 set Golix. So there is some good and bad news out of this. The bad is that I am inting, and I am planning to prepare a Switch. Only issue is that it's got a legacy earring on it that's triple prime. It's gonna suck to get rid of this. Yeah, it's upsetting. So I have to make the switch to a Golix earring, which I have a cubic fuck ton of. I think I already have one already starred to like fake 3 lines somewhere in the inventory. And yeah, I will also have to get a new pendant. But the good news is, the moment I get a source of suffering, I have an instant 21-star source of suffering just ready to go. And I'm pretty sure there's like an illegible combat power difference between the two, so I can just yeet one into a source, and boom, I have an instant 21 source of suffering. So probably will keep it at 21 since it's just so little work on my end. Even though I have a billion fucking rings on this character, or in spares. But yeah, that's the goal. Doing pretty well with Genesis because this is now I clear up his Titania on this character. I am not getting this. Meant to show this one. I've nearly reached the cap, so I've got like what 1 and a bit missions to get through. So it's going to take a long-term project because I'm in no rush. Look, I'm clearing Titania anyway. It will graduate when it graduates. But yeah, main goal is to finish the rings, since I have a 17-star Golix ring here, and the monocle 17 stars. But I think everything... Oh, I also have a 17-star solid ring. So, 2 rings to replace, one with an actual permanent Oz ring. Fix up the monocle. Probably get all the arcanes to at least 18. Get the Genesis weapon. And then whenever pitch drops, slowly transition to pitch items. Yeah, that's the last. I didn't actually look through Hexa, but Hexa's pretty bare bones. Got the bare minimum. Got level 1 Janus to make dailies a little quicker, and I'm only doing what's it called on it at the moment. Only Sonium on this as the symbol is level 4. But I will eventually get this thing to probably 275 because it is a Legion champion. Can I bring it up in here? Yeah. I've only done 2 missions on it so far, as Black Mage is my first bottleneck. Same with the Adele, just not learning. And then this is going to be the Ren, and then this one will be the Hayato. So this has been the first major side project on the account. It was like 224 when I came back in November, and I've just been throwing dailies at it and Monster Park at it. I haven't done any of them today. But the character's actually progressing pretty well. I think I heard about the rework or remaster, and I already enjoyed Hayato. It was the first character created on Reboot back in 2015. Do I have do I have the metal key bound to metal? I do. Where is it? Look at that. Oh, first job on 2015 in December. God damn. God damn. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I called this character Jando initially, and it was just so much fun. Anyway, stopped playing Hayato because the class was riddled with bugs. If you thought it was buggy now, yeah, in 2015 it wasn't really a class. So, this character has progressed. I think it was 15 mil-ish back in November of last year. It's grown quite a bit. It's still using an event ring. This will become drop gear. But everything else is 18. Oh, this is 17 still. Yikes. 18. Oh, this is 17 as well. It's using a fake arcane. I initially threw this fake arcane onto it back in 2023, and everything else on my account's been prior on arcane weapons, and I thought this is decent enough to just keep going. But look, if I wanted to get some fat gains, I could just throw a real arcane on this and 18 star it. The secondary is insane. Double Prime. Got this 2016 and never touched it. But then I have this shitty little thing. Yeah, back when Hayato was in 2015, you couldn't get a level 100 plus emblem. You had to do like Boss Arena or some bullshit. That's a throwback. It's using a shitty level 3 heart, level 30 heart, and it's on 18 arcanes. Sorry, Abso. And then I 21 starred the CRA's last Star Force event. So now it's sitting pretty at 42, 43 mil. It has no familiars on it yet. It's just got Legacy drop, which is still pretty damn good. So it's ready to farm when I decide to take it up further. But right now it's just doing dailies to get to 260. And then once the remaster comes in, I'll probably take this up to 275 to be my next Legion champion for slot 4. So this video is now 31 minutes long. I don't really need to yap to you about all my other characters, but we can do a quick overview of what's happening. I will be hyperburning a Shade to 260. This will probably become a 680 meal. And I have a bunch of projects here that I'll work on eventually. I've geared up a bunch of my boss meals. They're all like 10 mil CP. I think they range from 15 to 10 mil. I think if I go here, we have a quick view of them all. So Kana is 22 mil. I might make this a Legion champion depending how much I like the remaster. I do like how bursty it is. Same with Dawn Warrior. I think apparently Dawn Warrior's got a lot of hate with haven't aged well, but I like it. So I may boost this guy to 260 eventually. Everyone is like frothing at the mouth over Ilium, but I know the class doesn't jive with me, but it's geared quite a bit. Same with Pathfinder. I'm not sure about these two classes. They are geared quite well, so there would be obvious choices to gear up further to Suitani. Kali, look, Blast is already hard enough. I don't really want to play another hard class. And then Bowmasters look really nice. Thunderbreaker's really good. I really enjoy Thunderbreaker. Probably will be making this a Suitani meal. Windnutch is pretty nice and simple, and then Buck as well. And then we have slowly climbing the ranks is the Shade. And all these characters are basically, these are trials. Demon Avenger will probably hit 250 and remain there just for the extra Legion boost. Shadower, this was my jet. RIP, rest in peace. Now it's a failed Lumion Mule. Demon Slayer, don't talk about that. I was thinking about raising this guy, but this is when around time I quit 2023. I do have a lot of good gear on the Arc because it benefited from the old Golix, where it has a bunch of like pendants. So it's in a decent spot to take quite far. And then I am working on slowly but surely gearing up both the Mojwang. It's currently 210 just from event stuff. It's basically gearless at the moment, but I do want to take up this to at least 250. And I say I don't want to play Kali because it's combat class, but I do want to kind of play Mojwang. We'll see. And then the Wild Hunter slowly, I'm putting gear on it, getting ready for its remaster. Probably will get here around March. And then, quick insight to the future, I will probably be making a 0 on Challenger World 3, since I already have these two guys here, and they're fucking brand new characters. So, that's probably going to be my challenge. That's probably going to be Legion Champion number 5. And then I need to decide who I want to make the number 6 spot. But look, and it's not even unlocked yet in PMS. So it's like, I'm in no rush. Anyway, that is a 34-minute video. I went over time by a little bit. But hey, we're back. Hopefully more content coming soon. So, without any further ado, go joke yourself. I'll catch you all later.